I was looking for content on this, bruh, and this is the first video of this gang leader that was unalived by the cartel, bruh. I saw the pictures of how the guy looked after they did what they did to him, bro. I've never seen like it's not live, but I've never seen like real images of someone that was unalived like that before, bro. That people really means business, bro. I don't know what went wrong, so that's why we were looking for videos of about it. So here we have stumbled across a video. The creator of this is Media Gang Boss. Almost says Media Gang Boss. Media Gang Bros. Shout out to this channel, bro. Guys, go subscribe. Subscribe. Go subscribe and like that video as well, bro. Appreciate this, guys. Videos I've watched these other videos, bro. Great commentary. His research that he done does. Yo, my English is finishing. It's straight to the point and it's top notch. So yeah, let's check this one out, guys. Yo, scary. Okay. Yo,
An
million
astounding
rand.
1 billion rands worth of dope vanished in a drug deal gone horribly wrong off the coast of Simonstown. The Bulgarian mafia and a violent Colombian cartel were unwilling to take the loss. Both were ready to escalate the situation to the next level, and the man
Oh,
at the center of this chaos was a 28 gang leader suspected by the cartel of double crossing them. And what followed next was a deadly game of revenge. Shootings and kidnappings erupted in the aftermath of the missing shipment, with tensions escalating to deadly levels. Now, in this video, we'll explore the rising influence of international drug cartels in South Africa and the kidnapping of the 28 gang leader by the Colombians.
I don't think something like this has ever happened in South Africa or to a South African. Don't think I ever saw in the media that something like this happened before.
South Africa has become a key player in the global dope trade, with a growing domestic market and ties reaching Europe, Hong Kong, and Australia. The
Wow.
dope flows in from South America, Brazil to be specific, packed in shipping containers, and moves through the country before reaching other destinations. Now, South Africa's corrupt police force, world class transport infrastructure, and a lack of resources to control the dope trade makes it a perfect gateway. With the highest
Wow.
rate of dope consumption in Africa, the stage is set for a battle between international, regional, and local crime syndicates.
That's how easy it is.
In 2021, a major blow was struck when 3 Bulgarian men were sentenced to 6 years in prison after almost 1,000 bricks of dope worth R500 million was
Whoa.
discovered hidden in the hull of a fishing vessel docked at Saldanha Bay Harbor. Now, the bust, one of the largest in South African history, came from a tip-off, but it only revealed the tip of the iceberg. The Bulgarians, along with Serbian gangsters and other international crime networks, have entrenched themselves in the country.
Yo,
But
this is
after the
scary,
Saldanha Bay
bro.
bust, it became clear they needed another strategy. They turned to local gangs, letting them handle the risky work while they orchestrated operations from the shadows.
Several police teams raided the foreign fishing vessel late last night. Drugs totaling 583 million rand were found hidden in compartments.
An intelligence-driven multidisciplinary operation has discovered off the Saldanha coast 973 blocks of cocaine stashed in compartments of a fishing vessel on Monday evening.
These cops are all corrupt, me, bro. Really.
It all began when the Bulgarians struck a deal for a massive dope shipment with the Colombians, relying on the terrible Josta's gang leader as their key middleman. Now, Peter Jagers, a trusted figure in the underworld, was given the critical task of overseeing the operation. The plan was simple but risky. The shipment will be smuggled from South America on a cargo vessel and dropped at a discreet location with the GPS tracking device off Simonstown, far from the prying eyes of the harbor. Peter assembled a crew of 6 men and prepared a fishing boat equipped with a hidden compartment designed to stash the dope. Now, under the cover of the night, they set off navigating the dark waters to retrieve the shipment. But according to the official report, things took a turn for the worse, the boat ran out of fuel while they were still at sea. With bad weather rolling in, the situation quickly spiraled out of control. Now stranded and vulnerable, the crew had no choice but to call for emergency services. They were rescued, but the dope, with millions, was lost in the ocean. Or so it seemed.
Now this is like something out of a movie, really. Nah, bro. If things like this are getting past the police force, I understand now why people don't trust the police and why people don't feel like they are protected by the police in South Africa. If things like this can pass by, bro. Oh my days, bro.
In the shadowy streets of the underworld, rumors began to make rounds. Some whispered that there had been a second boat involved, a backup plan shrouded in secrecy. Now others suspected that the first boat running out of fuel wasn't an accident at all. It was part of a larger, more sinister scheme.
Oh.
Now, had the gang sold off the dope and distanced themselves from the whole deal? Was Peter playing a double game? No one knows for sure. The truth remains buried beneath layers of suspicion and deceit. Peter informed both the Colombians and the Bulgarians that the vessel had sunk and the entire shipment of dope was lost at sea. Now the cartels were furious, demanding answers. Now, in a rush to salvage the situation, they summoned Peter and his right-hand man to Gauteng for an emergency meeting to explain the disaster. According to an intelligence report obtained by News 24, Peter and his right-hand man and a third individual arrived at OR Tambo International Airport around 11 p.m. that night. From there, they were swiftly escorted to Emperor's Palace, where they checked into a luxurious hotel. But the calm before the storm didn't last long. Just hours after settling in, Peter and his guy left the hotel for a meeting with the Bulgarians and the Colombians. And that was the last time anyone saw them.
Whoa.
The mystery only deepened from there. The intelligence report suggested that the third individual, someone known to News 24, had introduced Peter to the Bulgarian mafia, and that individual is now in hiding and was rumored to be involved in the deal's collapse. Now, that person's wife and child were allegedly kidnapped, though these reports remain unconfirmed. Now, 5 days after Peter's disappearance, his wife filed a missing persons report with the police. Now, in her statement, she revealed that she hadn't heard from her husband since June the 30th of 2024. He had left their home at 5 p.m. that day, bound for Cape Town International Airport, where he caught a flight to OR Tambo. Now, according to her, Peter was picked up by foreign men from Bulgaria and Serbia, and he never returned home.
What do you make of the apparent disappearance, the apparent kidnapping of Peter Jaggers, an alleged gang boss here in Cape Town? Apparently, according to his family, last meeting with international cartel members in Gauteng, and he has not been seen since. What do you make of this particular story?
Well, I consider it within the realm of, I mean, I don't know the facts much, but that is
This
normal
was months
modus
before
operandi. You
I
don't,
found him.
and it doesn't matter whether it's a Colombian cartel or a local gang. You know, if you know the old history of the Cape gangsters, you know, guys make a drug deal, sell a Soti Komi Boere, and then the guys will set you up, run away with the money and the deal. But anyway. Earlier, Rashid Stahi modus operandi was, for example, a similar thing. So these kind of, if the allegations are true, the knocks of drug dealers knocking each other, these things are quite, it has always been the feature of the drug trade. I think we are just a bit surprised now with the fact that people are doing it against the Colombians. But a Cape gangster is a Cape gangster.
Crazy, man. Yo, message.
Then 2 chilling WhatsApp voice notes surfaced, allegedly from the Colombians, confirming the darkest fears. The recordings revealed what everyone had dreaded. Peter had been kidnapped and was en route to South America. His release, the cartel made it clear, dependent on the return of the missing shipment or a ransom of 50 million rands.
Damn.
Now, as the days passed, The violence escalated. Gunfire erupted at the home of one of Peter's lieutenants in KZN. Though no one was hurt, the message was unmistakably clear. This was only the beginning. One of the voice notes sent directly to Peter's wife was especially chilling. It said, "We are not playing. You have 24 hours to bring the money or return the stuff, or we will come after your families." Now the threat was suffocating, and with each passing day, the danger grew. Now screenshots of frantic negotiations between Peter's people and the cartel exposed the depth of the crisis. Now his family pleaded desperately for alternatives, offering whatever they could do to de-escalate the situation. But the cartel's response was merciless. "We don't get our stuff, we bomb your house."
Woo!
There was no room for compromise, only a deadly game with the rules written by the cartel, where one wrong move could lead to a violent end. The clock was ticking, and Peter's fate, along with that of his family, hung by a thread. This
Not listening, like going through this guy's videos is like you are literally watching a movie, bro. It's like it's just him telling the story for you, bro. Like crazy. Now this bro is dope.
kidnapping is part of a growing and dangerous trend. International crime syndicates, including the powerful South American cartels, are increasingly targeting local gangs in their bid to control the drug routes through South Africa's ports. The stakes are high, and if cartels like the Colombians are using South Africa, particularly the Western Cape, as their hub to distribute their dope, it signals an alarming surge of drugs flooding the country.
Whoa.
The increased availability of dope could escalate gang wars among local gangs already battling for control of the dope trade. Now, the potential of heightened violence and drug abuse is a major concern, directly impacting the communities we live in. The Hawks confirmed they have been pulled into the high-stakes investigation of Peter's abduction. Now the case has shifted to the OR Tambo International Airport SAPS and is now in the hands of the Johannesburg-based Hawks, South Africa's narcotics bureau. Now with each passing day, the pressure intensifies. Whether Peter will be found is uncertain, and the odds grow more dangerous by the day. Now, in the ruthless world of drug cartels and organized crime, disappearance like this rarely end well. Now, the Colombians' demands are simple: return the missing dope shipment or pay the 50 million rands or face deadly consequences. And the clock has been ticking.
Yo, so this video has been raised. Whoa.
4 months after the kidnapping, news broke. Two bodies had been found in the Klip River near Oranieville in the Free State. Just after 2 p.m. on the 11th of October 2024, a passerby spotted the first body near a bridge. When the police diving unit arrived, they discovered the second one only a meter away. By the 16th of October, police confirmed the victims were Peter and his accomplice. Their families made the grim identification, and for some, the news wasn't a shock. The Colombians had promised retaliation. It was only a matter of time.
Yo,
Now,
that's
Peter's
crazy.
death doesn't slow down the game of dope dealing for the terrible justice. It simply opened the door for the next ambitious contender ready to take his place in the violent world of dope dealing in the Western Cape.
Shout out to this content creator, bro, for actually going out of his way and putting this video together, bro. This is inspiring me to do content like this as well. But with my short time in day, bro, I don't think I'm capable of doing this. But we will see. I always had like eye for videos like this. I like content like this, bro. I really like content like this. Informative, very informative, bro. I've seen a lot of articles like this, or not like this, about this guy that died on TikTok and on like the internet. This is good. The algorithm found it on YouTube as well, but I had to go search actually for it to see what is this all about. So there we got most of the information, bro. Maybe there will be more information as the time goes by, but yeah, that is at the moment, that is all the information that we got out of it. This video was like 12 days ago, so before 12 days ago, yeah, and this, I don't know when they discovered the body and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, that is what I got. That was gruesome, bro. What I saw, bruh, that was gruesome. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.